Hi, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Brad, and today I'd like to show you how to make a cute little album from one sheet of 12 by 12 or 8 by 8 or 20 centimetre by 20 centimetre square patterned paper. And quite simply, you have a pocket here that you can pop bits in. You've got a pocket here with a clear front that you can pop bits in and then never get them out. You've got a lift up flap here with another pocket here and here and here, and it's just from one square sheet of paper. And as I say, you can make it tiny size as well if you want. Folds up really neatly, and then you can just secure it with the longest piece of ribbon in the world. So let's just open this up so I remember what I'm doing. And here is a sheet of stripy double-sided paper. Now, it was a 12 by 12 sheet. Because I normally work in centimetres, I've cut this down to 30 centimetres square, and I've scored it 10 centimetres and 20 centimetres, 10 centimetres and 20 centimetres. So we'll start with the bottom of the sheet, and I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Now, what I want with this one is I want this wallet to be the full width of the 10 centimetres. So I'm just going to cut 5mm on the outside of each of these score lines. I'm going to cut a mitre into these corners so that when you fold them in there's not too much bulk. And I'm also just going to shave a couple of millimetres from the bottom edge, which will become the top edge of the pocket, so that when it's folded up and you want to fold this bit down, it doesn't get in the way. I'm going to put a little circle in the top here. Now, for speed, always end up just cutting around my metal circle dies. If you're in any doubt as to your skill with a scalpel and to the delicacy of your fingertips, you might want to just draw around that and cut it out with scissors. But you get a nice clean cut if you are confident enough to do it this way. Fold these bits in, grab yourself some tacky PVA, and fold up your first pocket. So then this pocket on the side, again, I'm going to score 5mm down the outside edge, cut my mitre and fold it in. And then I'm going to use that same circle die, or maybe actually I'll use a slightly larger one, to cut a curve in that corner. Curved corners on albums like this are quite nice because, for one, they don't get so dog-eared with use, and also it means you can put square things in there and get them out more easily. Again, just a bit of glue down that folded edge and move it up. And then this side, I'm going to have it as a pocket, a secret pocket on the inside. So to do this, you want to score it 5mm on this bottom edge, which becomes the top, and 5mm on the outside edge. Again, mitre your corners, so when you fold them in, there isn't so much bulk. I use metal dies to create these circles. Obviously, you can do it with a pencil and compass. And if you're going to cut a full circle, if you start as far round as you can, and then you can line it back up to that cut mark. And carry on around the edge. It's honestly easier to move your body than it is to move the die. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of acetate behind it. About 8 centimetre square should do this. You probably can't see me cutting the acetate here. When you do cut acetate, just make sure that you're holding your ruler really securely against it, because it does have a tendency to slip. And you're better off making 2 light cuts than trying to make 1 big deep cut, because the tendency to slip will be more the harder you press on it. And also, don't forget, with most acetate that you buy for crafting, it might look really dull, but there is a protective sheet on that. So I'm just going to put a ring of PVA on my card. And then I'm going to put a square of PVA on my acetate. And then I'm going to try and pick the acetate up without getting glue all over my hands. And then just pop that down over the centre and press it down flat and leave that glue to dry. But then you can peel away the other piece of protective film, so you've got a really nice clear window. Fold in your score lines. A little bit of glue. And bring this up to make your 3rd pocket. And once you've done all of those bottom pockets, you can just then go along and trim away those little mitered bits. And check that they all fold in. Now, what I am going to do before I go any further is I'm going to take 1 millimetre off this right hand edge, because this is the inner pocket and I don't want it to interfere with the fold over here. And then I'm going to cut a horizontal line on here. And again, I'm going to score it 5 mil up. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to... When you're scoring things, and in fact when you're cutting things, it makes so much more sense to actually put your ruler and to rest your hands on the larger piece of paper that you're working on, because you get a much better grip on it and it doesn't tend to slide about, as I nearly didn't do then. Miter them. This will fold up and this will fold in. And again, I'm just going to round off the edge. And don't worry if you're not keeping track exactly of what I'm doing. I'll put a template in the description under the video, and then you can go in there and download it yourself, so you've got a scoring and cutting guide. And then your final one, again, cut a horizontal line and find an even bigger circle die. So this folds over here to stop things falling out of the side. This folds down, this folds in, and this folds over. Now, as I say, you can bind this shut with a wrap of ribbon to hold it in place. Or what you can do is you can make a little sleeve for it to pop into to keep it closed. And you can decorate it and add photographs, little notelets, little postcards. Just fill it full of stuff. Memories for a loved one. You can add little pockets to the front. But the basic album is just made from one sheet of 12 by 12 or 30 centimetre by 30 centimetre double-sided patterned paper. So I hope you like that idea. Please pop back and see us again soon. We've got lots of projects coming up in all kinds of disciplines, so there's bound to be something you'll enjoy watching. In the meantime, please keep safe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.